Oh, uh, hello there. Welcome to Daytona USA. Now, pardon for that strange had to close the window very fast. Anywho, yeah, just gonna check this out to see how this flies. How curious. We had to do some adjustments here and there, but yeah, welcome to Daytona USA. Now I figure I'd give a shot and try and give a stream for once. I'm using OBS, which is a first for me. Without further ado, let's get into this. You guys saw a stream of me doing, or a small little 10-minute tidbit of me doing the beginner mode, or the beginner track in the Grand Prix lap setting, 20 laps. I'll be doing the same thing, but I'll be going for the advanced track, and possibly even the expert track, which I think I'll probably be able to do both today. Once again, both difficulties and time limits are set to how they were in the arcades, which I was graced enough to play back then, back in Sunnyvale, back where Max used to play KI. No, not KI, sorry, Mortal Kombat 2. Anyhow, let's get started, shall we? We'll go to Advanced. To the Advanced course, use manual transmission. It's been a while since I played this. Since, I used to play online way back when. Back when this was still the rage. I still get a couple people. If you guys still play this, feel free to leave a comment. I will be glad to answer, or something close to that regard. Ugh, popcorn shells, hate them. I went and saw Age of Ultron today. I saw that today, and I'm like, oh yeah. That was an intense flick. Intriguing villain Ultron is. I will not leave any spoilers, but I will say the actor who did the voice for him did a tremendous job. On top of that, two huge sodas and 2 popcorns later. Yeah, I'd imagine I'd have a bunch of popcorn shells in my refrigerator. Yeah. But from what I understand, yeah, the scene for this is kind of quiet now, even though I do try to find players every now and then. Because time attack can also get pretty lonely at this rate. Memories of this is like I used to listen on a dual cabinet way back when in the day, before it was deluxe and all that. Really fun, really fun. I'm so glad I got back to playing Daytona after a while on an arcade setup, and not just using a controller, as you see here. But I will say the equipment I played on was not really par. Ooh. I'm expecting some skipped frames and oh god. Yeah, I did not hit the wall. I was afraid I would hit the wall. Yeah. Now that's a scary thought. Running into that wall at approximately what's looking to be maybe close to 160 miles an hour. But imagine a freaking stock car like this drifting around corners at 150 miles an hour. It's feasible, yes. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. For that, they'll catch up a little bit, but yeah, imagine freaking stock cars like this drifting around at close to 180 miles an hour, close to 200. This is like one of the better arcade races of the time, to be honest. Next to... Actually, yeah, there's... Oh, Virtua Racing, which is pretty much the same dev. If you know of another... Oh, wait a minute. Now I remember one. No, there was something else that could compete with this. Battle Gear. I played that. I have had a chance to play the second one, too, on an arcade cab. That was a treat. That was a treat. That was a simple cab. Yeah. So, for those who don't know, I'm pretty much the arcade man for the group here. So I haven't really done much arcade work. I still have yet to upload my shenanigans from an arcade nearby. But I enjoy playing arcade games, and although it is costly, I don't mind. I really don't mind. If I can meet people out and about, it's cool. It's cool. I'm happy. On top of that, I play a lot of old retro titles. I'm really disappointed that this card I'm using is not able to pick up 240p signals. So I guess I'm not getting a Hapage. So I know Elgato is probably best. So yeah, on top of that, some of the more rare machines I've ran into, F-Zero AX, which is a real fun GameCube title as GX. But AX, I got a chance to play on the deluxe cabinet, which is whoo doggy. It's a rotating seat. Cockpit designed almost to look like Blue Falcon. Well, it looks like Fire Stingray almost. But yeah, I got a chance to play on some legendary cabinets. Oh, and of course, initial Ds from the first to the sixth, as well as Maximum Tunes 1 to 3DX Plus, which 3DX Plus is still around in the local arcade. Yeah, so but the arcade I've been to has been around for a really considerable long time. I've seen a lot of arcade cabs come and go. Mortal Kombat I've seen come and go. Number 3, to be honest. Revolt, Killer Instinct 2. Trying to think of Daytona. A twin cabinet for Daytona passed through too, if I remember. We had Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for quite some time. We still have a Street Fighter 3 Third Strike hanging around. I think we finally removed the Capcom vs. SNK a couple years back. But the big attractions, as we are aware of, are at the local arcade are, Dance Dance Revolution, Poppin' Music, Beat Mania. Look at me, I tried to block. Just talking about these old titles. But yeah, as an arcade man, I've played a lot of arcade machines all my life, really. And I'm not exactly a purveyor of these sorts of things, God forbid me. I just enjoy playing them. Tetris is another one that came through. Oh yeah. I forget my roots. Speaking of Tetris, I mean, shoot, I have the NES version as well as not Tengen, but the actual Nintendo license. The Nintendo license of Tetris. All right, here he is, number 6, actually number 16. Oh, it's gonna be close. I can feel it. Yeah, those two corner. Oh, hang on. Actually, there's this one too. Can I nail it? Got it. But yeah, heck, I've played a lot of stuff in my time. But going back to retro titles, what I'm pretty much looking forward to do is try to stream a lot of old school titles. Chief among them being Tekken and Gran Turismo and stuff like that. Oh, what the heck? Oh yeah, and happy May 1st, by the way. May the 4th, Monday. I forget. Gotta break out the lightsabers soon. Or somebody has to. Oh, there's a trick. No, I'll exploit that trick a little later. But there are two homage things that you can put in these ranking screens that you could queue up a few bits of music from the old school. Virtual Racing and Hang On, or Super Hang On actually. If you put those letters at the end with a period in between, like V period R or an H period O, you'll hear a music cue. Anyway, we're going into the expert line now. We'll go ahead and do that. Just for you guys. Now for this instance, I will choose the secret music track by holding View 4. I will say, I hate this track with a passion. For the sole fact that it's just so long, and some of the sections are just too sharp, as you'll see. Yeah, hey, and if you guys play this, if you guys know the fear of the extra track, the Seaside Street Galaxy, follow. Even follow if you want, if you want to see more stuff like this. Of course, we cover. Would you get off me? Ugh. I really despise that number 10. That really despise number 10. Rubbing up against me and everything. Oh yeah, I almost forget. Yeah, cars like this remind me of another throwback game for the PS1 that I played way back when. Destruction Derby by Psygnosis. That was a bonkers game. Yeah, that first hairpin back there was a rough one, I will say. Then moving into this one here, this is actually my favorite turn. Let's hope I don't cross this up. And I didn't. Great. First try. There's hope for me. And now, I always have trouble with this corner, but it seems today that I don't want to say luck's on my side. I'm going to do a huge crash at some point. Or somebody's going to run into me. I'll take that. Alright. I'm getting off. That car just passed number 69. Looks like a Cheerios car. Speaking of Cheerios, I didn't hear and he passed me. From what I'm aware, there's only one Daytona cabinet that's near me, and it's an 8-pack. So like you get 8 seats. And come back. Oh. Alright, I know there's a rewind function here. I don't want to overuse it. But I'll probably use it just this once. Hopefully. Hopefully the knee doesn't come out. Ugh. Allergy season is working.